EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone, and just shutting him off there. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
On the set.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Now he's free up the right sideline. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards with that run. Double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mon going to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A game there of 30 big ones.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
On 1st down, here's Mon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready?
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Striker, 3-3.
3rd down from the gun. It's Mon. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. This one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Raiders are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. Watch out now. 60 Fury. Check Fury. Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He can't get him down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On 2nd down, Mon. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now Spears to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Raiders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw taken in by Wrigley here. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Levis. And the Raiders have got him. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Red, yellow.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Mon. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And this one is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Levis back to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Well, it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
On the ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Pause red.
Mond looks to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Ready?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And some room to work. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 102 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Off the play fake, Mond. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Now Levis. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Levis to throw it. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll go for it. It's Spears. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kellen Mond, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Levis looking to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And here's Brad Robbins now. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go. Strike. Check striker. Hut, hut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Levis sets up to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On first down, Wallace. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Levis. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. They need 18 yards here on third down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Wallace. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. Second down coming up. This is 2nd and 8.
Yellow, lining.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Inside the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Spears will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Hey, go steal.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Mon. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left, down to about the 37.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Red, cycle.
Here's Mon. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Yeah, the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Mon going to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Needle.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Seal, black. 6, mega. Cut.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Levis on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson down to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Airing this one out for Evans. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Levis now on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Levis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. And a big turn.